I'll be there. How's spring break? Good. Oh, my mom's here. Where did you go? I'm in Dustin. Me too. Where did you stay? Sandpiper Cove. I was hiding. No, I saw Alexis. Hey, you saw me. You saw me too. Alyssa, you saw her. All of my dads, it's a little harder, but all the dads like 10 and my dad were like, what class do I have to take at this time? Oh my god. It's Friday out here. It was the funniest.
Actually, I haven't worked on my basket. It's like this big. It's doing I forgot how to do it. Does it take a long time? I already finished my cake during the I did it all the Friday before
today, just so you know,
I was going so hard.
this will be my video lesson for my K-tips. So you guys, is there anybody that is not okay with maybe being, the only people that will see this video will be me, Ms. Craven, my university person from U of L, Ms. Pearson, and then Ms. Tedesco. It will not be published, it will not be put out, no one will see it, nobody's names will be mentioned. It's just specifically so that they can see me teaching and see my lesson, etc. Is everyone okay with that? Yeah. Okay. And I told you guys you may be the class that I would be doing this with, so Ms. Craven has so graciously volunteered to be our camera person today. Okay. I'm going to take roll now, and I'll show you objectives and talk about what we're going to do. Is there anyone who does not have a copy of the lab? Does everyone have a copy of the DNA strawberry? Because this is going to be your class opener in front of you. Okay. All right. Caitlin? Here. Ashley? Here. Catherine? Here. Melissa? Here. Jenna? Here. Sarah? Here. Katie H? Here. Madeline? Here. Claire? Here. Julia? Kay? Katie L? Here. Julia M? Here. Savannah? Here. Alana? Elizabeth? Here. Lexus? Here. And Cassie? Here. Yay, we're all here. Yay. We're all here. I know. How many people got sleep last night? Not me. I did. How many people did?
Roughly 1/3.
About when I fell asleep.
Waking up and couldn't fall asleep. I haven't used it.
That was literally smart. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get started because your lab and our conclusion and analysis questions and everything we have to do today are going to take us pretty much the whole entire period. The lab will only take about 20 minutes, but what we have to do beforehand and then what we have to do afterhand will take a little bit. So yay, it's April. Spring has sprung. I love spring. Have a cute Happy Monday video. And this same for the week kind of goes along with the video. We can learn something new anytime we believe we can. So You may have seen this cute little video. It's not Ellen or Jimmy Fallon. Kind of an inspirational one. Oh. So it's this little puppy and it kept on going upstairs, so I'll let you watch.
You almost done it. Oh, it's okay. Come on. Simon will show you, see? See? Simon, go show her again. Go show her. Why am I crying? That's so funny. You almost got it. Come on. Daisy. Come on.
How amazing is that?
Come on.
Uh-huh, she gets it. Almost.
Oh, sweetie. Someone's got you. Come on. Ah! Yay! You're almost down. Come on. Good girl. Yay!
just helped him.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Aw.
Is that not the
That's
sweetest
adorable.
thing you have ever seen? So, is it, believe that you can learn something new anytime you believe you can, so there you go. There's proof. See, I did, the first time I watched that, of course I cried. I'm bawling. Y'all know me. Okay, so today, our objectives for today are that you can extract and collect DNA using a living organism. That is going to be a strawberry. They smell really good. And then I can describe the physical structure of DNA. So what I want you to do, if you can, go ahead and open your tablets. We are going to do a class opener. The class opener will be partially in your last unit's class opener page. That's the way that we'll do that. And then the other part will actually be on your paper lab that you have. So I'll give you a minute to do that. Okay. So once you get to your class opener page, if you will, just want you to kind of refresh your brain. Think about what are the building blocks of DNA? What are they called? And then I want you to describe the physical structure of DNA. In other words, what does DNA look like? Like, what does it look like? If you had to think of your physical models that you made, if you really can turn around and look on the wall and think about what DNA looks like to you. And what do you think you're going to see when you extract it from strawberries today? Yes, ma'am.
Can I do it on the paper or
On your tablet. Do the first two questions on your DNA structure unit that you just had. Go to that class opener page. So take about a minute to do that. It doesn't have to be in big detail. This is sort of just to remind us what DNA looks like. What are the building blocks of DNA? And then we'll move to our pre-lab, which will be on the front of this. Did I miss you guys? I missed getting our picture, please. I missed you. Yes. That's one way. That's why I said if you need to reflect back in your notes, or either you can look at your structures on the wall that you guys made. You can turn around and look behind you. That's why we left those up. So what are those little building blocks in DNA called? We have about 15 seconds left. Lexus? It's the phosphate, sugar, and base, and those, that it consists, that is the whole thing is called, those three things together are called a what? No. It's the phosphate, the sugar, and the base. It starts with an N. Nucleotide. Good. So the building blocks are nucleotides, right? And then let's just take a few words describing the physical structure of DNA. Just a few terms. What do you guys put? It's a little warm in here. Someone tell me what they put for the shape. Elizabeth?
I put double helix.
It's a double helix. Good. So we know that it's double-stranded and that it forms like kind of a coil shape, and you'll see that today. We're actually going to make a slide of some strawberry DNA. You can see it. It's pretty cool. Anything else? Anybody used to describe? Anybody say a ladder? Anything else? Okay. So girls, what I would like for you to do, anybody have any questions about the physical structure or nucleotides? Was that a good reminder for the nucleotides and the three parts? Okay, so I'm going to turn on the light so you can see. You will not use your tablets anymore today. If you want to go ahead and close those up and get everything ready, I'm going to take them down to the lab. And then I want you to go to the background section on your lab.
Are we taking all of this?
Yes. Yeah, we will leave them there today. Okay, so what I would like for you to do, is everybody with me? Read the background information, underline key points, go ahead and put your name on the document. You will work in partners, but everybody will have their own paper. And then I would like for you to, I'll give you until like 12 after to read the background and then answer the two pre-lab questions that are on the front. Okay? I love this lab. You are going to love this lab. How many people had, how many of you had done this lab previously? Anyone? I know this is a common lab. It's a really good lab for DNA. No? Okay. Sometimes there are some. All right, you have about a minute left. So just read that background and then answer those two pre-lab questions. What do you think DNA is going to look like? It's going to be colorful? You think it will be stiff, slimy, bubbly, clear? What do you think it's going to look like? Think it'll look like a ladder? Maybe spirals? We have about 25 seconds. So we're good? Anyone still working? going to look like? I love hearing what you guys have to share. What do you think it's going to look like? We need about 4 people to share. Ashley?
I said that it might be like coiled or twisted and it's gonna be like black or clear.
Okay. All right. Good. Alexis?
I said that it was going to be clear and slime.
Good. Anyone else say anything different they'd like to add? 2 more? Madeline, what'd you say?
Tolerable and flexible.
Okay. Jenna?
So like a ladder and
Good. So where do we find DNA? How are we going to get DNA out of a strawberry? So where is it found? In all living organisms, where is DNA found?
in the cell.
Katie?
In the cell's nucleus.
It's found inside the cell. So today, using several steps, you guys are going to extract that DNA. You're going to get it out of the cell's nucleus. So good job. What I would like for you to do quickly before we go down there, if you will just read through the steps, procedure 1 through 8, so that you have an idea of what you're doing. And when we get down to the lab, I will kind of walk you through a visual. I'll model the steps for you with the equipment, show you what to do. So read through those quickly. It doesn't take long at all. It's actually a very quick process. And then once you're finished, you'll just look up, letting me know that you've made it through the 8 steps, and then that way I'll know. And when we get down there, we'll go through it again briefly with the equipment so you know what everything looks like. Everyone's looked at me. So, girls, what we're going to do now, we're going to pick up our things. Don't move yet. When we get down to the lab, I would like for you to fill up the tables with 4. So, and what you'll do is you'll have 2 people will be working together. Okay, at a table of 4. So you'll have 4 people. 2 of those people will be partners. And if we have a table, because I think we have an odd number, so we may have one that's less, and that's okay. Okay? All right, so let's go down to the lab.
partner. Dude, that's like all of them.
I know.
I remember they didn't. Wait, are we taking all of our things?
Yeah, take your things. Take your things. We probably will be leaving from the lab. And if that changes, we'll come back.
Keep on filming.
Okay.
I know. Don't want to make people sick watching this. I'm going to very slowly.
Is that still going?
You're on.
They do them in that CDC too.
Alright girls, let's find a seat quickly. If you need a stool, you can borrow one from another table. We have a spot here. That's fine. Alright girls, if you could direct your eyes, ears on me, I'm going to show you your equipment, let you know where everything is, then I'm going to let you know how to do cleanup, and then I'm going to set you guys free, let you read the lab, follow the lab. It's a really fun lab. Alright, so each group, that means each team of 2, or right here we have 3, so your work is 3. You need a test tube rack, and I will have this all out on the table. I had it here, but it ended up back here, which is fine. That's great. So you need a test tube. This is going to be where you'll have your DNA. You will need to get a stir rod. Okay, it's glass. They are very sensitive. Do be careful. It will break. And then you will need a funnel. You will also need a coffee filter. Okay? All right. And a Ziploc bag. So what you're going to do, each group is going to get 2 strawberries. On there it says 1. Make sure you understand that it's 2. So you'll come up here. You'll remove the sepal, or the green part. You'll put your 2 strawberries in here. You'll seal it very, very good, and then you're going to mush it. Mush it, mush it, mush it. You're going to make strawberry smoothie, right? You can use a little elbow. Just don't break the bag. Okay. And then after that, I will have some DNA extraction solution. So look at step 2 and 3. And that is this. Kind of looks like apple juice, but it's not. It is a mixture of salt, soap, and water. What do you think that's going to do to the strawberry? We've mushed it up. Going to pull something out, and then you'll mush it again. Try not to make it soapy, and I think it says that on, yeah, you don't want to really make it really soapy, so that is step 4 right there. You're going to first mash for 2 minutes, and then after you add this solution, you'll come to me at the back table. I'll give you some, you'll put it in your bag, and then you'll mush it again. Then you're going to have some alcohol to add, and I will have that back here. Now you're going to add about 10 mils. So you'll take your solution from your bag, and you'll take your funnel, because we're going to have to separate the components. We're going to separate the solids from the liquids. So you'll put the coffee filter here, and you will pour what's in here into there. And you'll let it filter through. And you can stop about a little less than half. For your liquid, it'll be beautiful red liquid, and you'll just stop about half. Okay? Then you'll come and get some alcohol, and then at that point you'll have your DNA extracted. So, any questions? The instructions where it says cheesecloth, it's just a filter. We don't have any cheesecloth. I couldn't find any. Y'all know what that is, right?
No.
You ever seen cheese wrapped in that? It kind of looks like gauze.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But coffee filter is just as good. All we're doing is separating components, so that works well. Okay, so if each person will decide who's coming up from their group to get materials. So you need to plug that.
That's important.
What happened in Ukraine?
That's
That's what I want to know. Yeah, probably takes a lot to hit those.
Each partner is each partner. So for every 2 people, you'll need 1 set of 3 papers. Over their age, and then there's a test tube rack. Try to get the funnels and have the skinny balls in between them.
was running, so it wasn't.
No, like the shoulder.
Remember to follow your procedure, read everything you need is there on that procedure, so make sure you follow it.
Well, like, you said basketball. I was like, okay,
Change this down, to be working a little bit better, fitting into the test tube, and you guys need a test tube. Oh, you don't need any seal again. Oh, we don't need a seal? No.
Alright.
I saw somebody else get one. Now, I'll have everything back here.
Not a great family.
It's done that strawberry. Strawberry today.
Okay, so partners, you're gonna have to work together when you filter. So someone will have to hold the funnel and the test tube, and the other person will have to pour, okay?
I love it. And just keep it in
We need to roll the air out of the back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, Hardy? We need to get the air out of the back. No,
Okay, that's.
no, it doesn't matter. Air's fine. You want it until it looks like strawberry smoothie. Smush it, smush it, smush it for 2 minutes. Really smush it. Alright, good.
You feel like a bag.
How many minutes? We're ready, girls. After you pushed it, I feel like it's really good mush. You can come get your extraction solution. Send one partner to grab it. And
I don't know how much more. That extraction. Where are you? It is the shovel.
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, like that.
Well, we have to say, get our, yeah, we gotta get I don't like it.
try not to let it get stucky, okay?
I think you saw it. I said that to you. That is not strawberries.
Then we push that again. And then follow, this will be step number 5.
But we can't let it get soaked. Whatever that means. It's already getting soaked. Gross.
For anyone who hasn't come to get their soap solution? We have. Okay. It's put, oh, that's good. That's nice and much. Okay. Yep, you wanna, so after you get your extraction solution, you're on step what? You're on step 4. And then after 4 is when you'll have to partner together. And be careful with the test tubes.
And then pour it. Once we motion pour it. That's right.
I did that. It's not part of my
It's gonna get the like liquid. It's gonna take the chunks out. Alright, so we got this. Well, this is really You didn't even tell me you did that.
Stir on. I want with you extract DNA.
I was thinking of you,
No.
Miss Hardy, here, let me hold this down.
It doesn't look like it's going through the.
I know, I
And then everything you're using can go in the trash, but no solids down the sink.
good at all.
Let me see.
Yes.
No, it's fine.
Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not sinking.
Okay.
Wait a minute, pour more in there.
Those are so. What did you ask for?
Good,
Okay.
nice. What do you do with
What do you do with the rod?
We are going to full DNA. I haven't showed you. Yes.
Mine's not true.
I meant to.
And that's what I want. You want like, I mean, it is, but push the.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
It's like.
If it doesn't make, there's nothing in there that's harmful. There are no chemicals.
What do we do?
It is household products. You only need
I love strawberries and she just said herself these aren't harmful chemicals. They are household. When we take it out, it's just
Sarah, here you go. Sorry.
Miss Hardy.
What did you do for fire?
We may have put a little too much in there now.
You can just pour a little out.
Don't pour too much.
How do we take this out without it like annihilating?
Throw it in the trash.
I know, but when I take it out, it's gonna like annihilate the whole thing.
No.
It's gonna like just.
I like the sterilized.
We're so sorry.
Okay, you're finished. Everything's going in the trash. Girls, when
We're
you're
such
finished,
scientists.
go in the trash, keep your test tube with your red liquid, and then follow the instructions.
Yeah, we got enough.
Okay. Okay.
You only need literally 4 minutes.
And then I'll do
Less.
I have it. Wait, this way.
Slowly pour the bowl, stick it in there.
Just get your
It's
not, so these grass.
Okay.
The water should be going.
I can ask-
Get it on the gym. I mean, you could, but.
I can ask my mom.
This already. So we gotta get this over now. What do you think?
Just rinse it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
There's a little bit in there.
Now, what is Poor strawberry, she does so. Like slowly going shit down.
Receive that white stuff.
Oh, we do some real intense explosions. Some real. So that's the DNA, the real bubbly stuff. That's at the top, and it like came out of it. You gotta dip it all in there. Keep going.
Dude, all this stuff.
It's
just.
Okay, we're good. What? Turning my head looking at it. And I'll just stick it in there.
Everyone got
You're gonna mess up the DNA.
Ooh, you have lots. Ooh, that's good DNA. Look at that. And then you're able to spool it. I'll show everybody. You don't have This was great.
You know if you put peroxide in your mouth?
Then you can capture it and you have to show their DNA.
We have to show her our DNA. Do we have to show you our DNA?
Yes,
Claire, you supposed to
Huh?
You're supposed to.
That's it. That's beautiful. That's really good. Very nice. Very nice. Wait, we need to show that to the camera.
Oh, yeah.
We need to show you this DNA. Okay.
Alright, get the big blob.
I don't know, like,
Yeah.
this is my good.
Very nice.
Really?
Oh, yeah, big old ball of snot, yes. Lovely.
It's so good.
Thank
Wait, but let's name it Miles Miller. No. Fred. Little blob.
Look at this, I pulled it out, I pulled it out, I pulled it out.
Did anybody who wrote down slime?
Me.
Who said slime? Katie, what happened? So here's what you'll need to do for cleanup. Beautiful job extracting the DNA. How cool is that? You eat DNA every day. So you just don't think about that, right? Okay. Need you to listen. So anything liquid, everything is household and is safe to be poured down the sink up front. Anything solid, you need to put in the trash. I need you to triple rinse your test tubes. What does that mean?
Rinse it 3 times.
Rinse it, pour it, rinse it, pour it. And then I'm going to have this set up back here on the towel. When you bring your rinse test tube back, if you will, please invert it. What does that mean? Turn it upside down, please, so everything can drain out. So any questions? Any questions? Yes, you're going to do the conclusion. That's going to be our wrap-up. So do you see the questions on the back? All right, girls. Shh. So as partners, work on answering these questions, and then as our wrap-up, that's what we're going to discuss, okay? So clean up first, and then work on these questions, and I'm going to use yours for the liquid soap and the freezing, triple rinse, solid Solids go in the trash, liquids are rinsed in the sink.
I'm really happy about this.
Do what? Don't want you to what? Oh, you probably just want to use the one up here. You have to be really careful with this. It's a lab. Please wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands after this lab. Even though it was household products, that's still just a good lab practice. You need to go to the restroom right outside. That's fine. The sink is not the easiest because of our tubing. Okay. So after you clean up your lab bench, but wash your hands, please.
I thought I was gonna get tan, but I did though.
Natalie is so good. Well, I got put on the little thingy. Hold it by the other side. Hold the edge by the other side of it. You know, they have, there you go.
I wish it was easier to use the lab bench.
Is this the room where they do the fire during the open house?
Yes.
No, it's upstairs in the Kim lab, the one right next to ours.
Just like it, did she?
One right next to our classroom that we're in.
Yes, it's gonna be
Yeah, when
so
you take
many.
chemistry next year and when you take physics, that will be your lab. Or sometimes chemistry.
Yeah. Good. What are you all talking about?
You guys are scientists. You are DNA extraction scientists.
Okay, y'all, someone get that.
Okay, I'll take this and then you guys clean up. Thank you.
Let me watch my little.
Next slide for you guys.
Let's go. I'm gonna, I guess I have the strawberry. I'll shoot this part.
Do I just throw this away?
Solids go in the trash, liquids go down the sink, and you please wipe off your station with a towel. There's some towels back here by
Yeah,
me and
we'll
up
wipe
front.
mine down. You need water, it's gross.
Can someone just like, there's strawberry stuff on my paper now.
Aw, it's gonna be cake. No, you're fine. I've got one.
Are you glad you're back?
I had slides set out.
Well, last time I saw you,
We will know that it was all set up when somebody moved it.
Did you have to say?
Hey, the SIM card made it stop recording about 5 minutes ago, but I just, so we got 2 figures. Okay, so don't do that.
Oh, when we were, yeah. Yeah. It was about a week.
Girls, if you can go to the restroom right outside, right there to the left, and just wash your hands after you cleaned everything up in your lab sink.
Oh, we did potion.
And then at 15, we will go over the questions.
We need to wash our hands too, right? Yeah.
You can't wash your hands in the lab.
Yeah, it's much easier to wash your hands here.
Or could it be like that person, or would it be like,
Bless you.
where we do put them face down?
Uh-huh. Put everything right
Oh. That would be good.
Yeah, I thought that was the.
What did you get on her?
Yeah.
Miss Hardy? Yeah, go wash your hands. Yes, please, please go wash your hands, girls, in the restrooms, it's right outside.
Where? How do you show this?
Do you do the top part?
Yes, they're all. No. Think about your steps, think about what happened in each step. When you mashed it, what were you doing? Because I was talking about, when you added this, what do you think is happening? No, the extractions.
Break open the cells. And you mash
There you go. And then you added an extraction solution, what was that helping do? You broke it up into cells, so what was that helping do?
Did you see that get looking? What? No. Okay.
Okay, girls, you have until 50. And then, once you finish answering your questions, you can come back and check out the DNA on the microscope stack table. Need a cover slip.
What's the DNA? It looked like. Where? White.
Well, I would say that the.
Fashion and crime.
Oh, I know. I would say that the DNA.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, wait, initial.
Unappetizing. It was like a B is the last one.
Oh my God, what was it?
It was pink tinted, it was like slimy. Slimy, it was like, it was a lot of it, I don't know. It was like stringy, there was like a bunch of it, and like, you kept pulling it. I don't know how come the first stuff and you added ethanol to your stuff. You really Did you say so?
Is it the rubbing on?
Okay, so.
It's okay, Lana.
Miss Hardy,
Yes.
what is ethanol? That's
The alcohol.
Oh, it's alcohol, okay.
So it like separated the DNA from like the rest of the strawberry.
So what happened when we added the alcohol to your DNA?
It separated
Liquid.
It separated the DNA.
because it says that they like. Well, then again, I think you added stuff to it to be able to see it. So I guess.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. But we did add stuff. We couldn't see it first. We couldn't see it first. But when we added stuff to it, we could. So I guess yes, but then I'm gonna say yeah. But maybe. Maybe. Yeah, thousands of rows together if you because it extracts.
girls, there's a strand of DNA, if you wanna come look in the back.
only see the main questions. Yeah, 100%. So, do you think that could be analogous or an analogy for the DNA? Do you think you could stress the students? Yes. Alright, so that's
It kind of looks like a hair.
You can kind of see how they're like.
You can see it's twisted. Hey, good DNA.
A person cannot see a single copy together into a row. I would do visible, but it would do a statement.
Oh my god, you
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but everything.
Why is it important for scientists to be able to remove DNA from
Yeah, but like.
I felt on the steps, that's why I cut, that's what I felt. Why is it important for scientists to be able to remove DNA from organisms?
I just don't know what DNA means. It's not a lot.
I'm like analogy, like,
I don't think you want to.
DNA extraction experiment.
It's called
Yeah,
they're not like.
Yes, because we just extracted DNA.
Or like process.
Yeah.
Ours is strawberry.
No.
That's what we just did in class.
It's not, it's strawberry. Yeah, but it would be. I put this all in the It's like on the outside of that's the liquid part.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Alright, let me check everybody else. Sure. Girls, we have about another minute on the questions. And then we're gonna go over and we'll wrap up, go over.
Or it would because it's weak.
And then some people.
I woke up it's truly been great these past 5 years. I was like, I thought that he was like, because like over the night, I thought that he had done because like we actually with Zane. So I started freaking out. I'd probably be like calling you like, I know, I was sort of like, oh, you have to see down in the actually, girl has a heart attack. I literally was freaking out, and then I was like, okay, great. Hi, what am I doing? I'm Harry Styles, and I am one girl. I just want some Mexican food, you know?
Girls, we're getting close on time. I think everyone's finished. So let's look at number 1. Okay, you should have D, A, C, B. for number 1, right? Do know you may see this again. You are going to have to turn these in to me today. So what did DNA look like? Number 2. Katie?
I said it was pink tinted, slimy, stringy, and like bubbly.
Yeah, good description. Clear, kind of slimy, bubbly, kind of look like bubbles all of a sudden were in that top alcohol layer, right? It's like, oh, it just looks like frothy bubbles. So what happens when you came back to me and I did add the cold alcohol? Ashley?
It separated the DNA from the rest
It's
of the
separate.
solution.
Good. Why did DNA separate, do you think? And then we'll end right here. This will be our... Why did DNA separate into the alcohol like that? What do you think? Anybody ever made lemonade? What is something that you add to lemonade? Does everything kind... What happens when you add sugar? Do you still see little pieces of sugar? Yeah, it dissolves. So did DNA dissolve in the alcohol? No, it actually didn't. So the alcohol helped precipitate it out, right? It drew it out because it didn't dissolve in that. So good. What I would like for you to do is hold these, bring these next class, and we'll finish up those last 2 questions. Make sure your lab benches are nice and clean. They look beautiful, better than when you found them. You put your chairs underneath. Test, put everything back on the card. Yes.